Hello everyone. Have you ever gone into an exam and then the question is a book review and you do not know where to start? In today's lesson, we are going to learn how to write a book review. We are going to look at the structure of a book review and we are going to look at a sample book review. Join me in this lesson as we do this. So in this lesson, you're going to look at a book review of The Samaritan. It is a book written by John Lara. We are going to look at the structure of this of writing a book review first. You're going to write an introduction, and the introduction should have the following categories. It should have the title, as written here, the title. You're also required to, first of all, you begin with the book review. You write the title, the author, the publisher, year of publication, price, number of pages of the book, availability, and the reviewer. That is the first thing on introduction. Now, again, in the introduction, you're also going to mention a brief summary or give a brief summary that you're going to provide a short overview of the plot, that is the main content, without giving major spoilers. Now, after that, you are going to give the analysis of the book. Now, when you're talking about analysis of the book in a book review, you are required to mention the themes. I mentioned like 2 themes: the characters, the key characters, that is, and how they are developed in the book. You also mention the style of the book and the language that John Lara has used. That is what we're going to mention as we look at the review or book review of The Samaritan. Now, you're also going to look at evaluation under the structure. Mention the strengths. What did the book do well? Did it do well in the plot or the humor or the twist? What did it do well? That is the strength of the book. What weakness did you find, or what was the book lacking? You also write that under your evaluation, and also you give your opinion of the book. Did you enjoy the book or you did not enjoy the book? Now, after that, you write the conclusion. In the conclusion, you're supposed to recommend this book, say whether you recommend to which and what person, to what age group, or to what forms you're going to recommend this book for. Also, you can rate this book, like you give it 5/10 or 10/10, whichever way. Now, I've written a sample of the same, so let us go through it together. Now, our book is The Samaritan. That's the book we are reviewing. The title is The Samaritan. Author John Lara. Publisher Kenya Literature Bureau. Year of publication is 2023. You also indicate the price that the book was bought, or the price someone can get the book at is at 500. The number of pages available for our book is 139. Yes, 139. That's the number of pages for this book. You also mentioned the availability. Where can we find this book? The reviewer, under my case, is Janet M. So we begin. The Samaritan is a captivating play by John Lara that mocks leadership in a municipality called Maracas, that is plagued by runaway corruption and impunity. The play is set in Maracas municipality and mostly Sagrada Secondary School, with the use of biblical allusion from Luke chapter 10, verse 25. The playwright tells the story of 2 students, that is Alvita and Montano, who together with their teacher Nicole, develop a mobile software application called The Samaritan. And this is an online platform for sharing information to improve public welfare and also put a spotlight on corrupt leaders by exposing their corrupt deals. The app is soon flooded with implicating information about the municipal leadership, sending them to shield themselves from arrest and imprisonment. Unfortunately, for the national government is involved and the law catches up with them, and finally they are arrested. These are the likes of Mosi and Bebe and the rest. Throughout the play, the playwright highlights some pertinent issues like corruption. It highlights technology, poor governance, education, among others. With great skills, John Lara has presented these issues using stylistic devices such as vivid description, irony, exaggeration, and personification to embellish this masterpiece. A major strength evident in the play is that it advocates for accountability in leadership, as it exposes the rot in Maracas municipality and bringing the perpetrators to book. It also shows the role of young people in instigating change and bringing an end to poor governance. However, the play falls short where it tends to lean more on the female side while portraying male characters as the only corrupt in deviant worlds. Now, I would recommend this political satire since it mirrors the social, political, and economic realities in our society today, thus providing an avenue for introspection as a society. Now, if you see clearly in the book, I've given the themes that have been highlighted in this book. I've mentioned the theme of corruption, as I've also mentioned the theme of innovation, the theme of poor governance, the theme of education, among others. Lara has also given the stylistic devices he has mentioned, vivid description as mentioned, irony, exaggeration, personification, and I've also put this into my review. I've given one strength and I've also given a weakness that will not make people to want to read this book, and I have also recommended this book to a number of people. So that is a book review of The Samaritan, and I hope it is a great help to you. Thank you for watching today's review of The Samaritan. If this lesson helped you, please remember to like, share, subscribe to English Plex. Let me know in the comments section, what do we need to add to the book review? Until next time, keep learning and stay blessed.